Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. It's a request video, kind of helping my friend out who lost something, and I figure I'd make this video for everyone. It's about dowsing. Have you heard of it? It's an ancient human tradition. They used to call it a water witcher back in the day, but you can use it to do a lot of different things. It's based off of several different types of ideas in the human consciousness from around the world, multicultural. An example would be symbolic technology, or water dowsing, or dowsing like with a pendulum has even been used to solve cold case murders, from decades ago. And you can type that in, and I'm sure you'll find some stuff about it. So this is just kind of like a primer on dowsing, how to do it. So there's different ways you can use a pendulum, which is normally like the spiritual type girls have it. They have like a little crystal, and then it's on like a chain. It can be anything pretty much. And so the way you use the pendulum, um, you take the pendulum and you hold it above the palm of your hand, and you ask, okay, show me a yes, and then the pendulum will swing in either like a circular, like clockwise or counterclockwise. And then you say thank you. You're talking to yourself, essentially your inner self, what they call the inner man in the ancient Vedic tradition. And so once you know the yes, then you say, okay, show me what a no answer is, and then the pendulum will swing in the opposite direction. And that's like a really basic approach to like a yes or no questions. And then another example would be in the cold case type of treasure hunting historical reference material that's available um, in the universities. Uh, you could have a map of the United States, or a map of your house, or a map of your car, what have you, if you're trying to find specific type of information. And you can use the pendulum and carry it across the map or what have you. And the pendulum, you just use your conscious intent to emphasize what position or what place you're looking for whatever thing you want, and the pendulum will start to move when you hold it over the map that the thing that you're looking for might be in. So it's all based on the creativity of your mind. So you can apply this technique to any type of scenario with great success. I've been doing it for quite some time and have several stories of success. And so there's other types. The symbolic technology is a really interesting one that I've used also for scientific purposes. There's also muscle testing. One of my girlfriends, she uses like, I forget what she did. She would ask a question. I'll have to ask her again. And her arm she would like fold her arm. And if it's like a weak kind of feeling, then it's a no. But if it's a strong feeling, then it's a yes. So there's all types of different ways that you can go about this. Another one of my girlfriends, she uses kind of like these like subtle movements in her body, I guess, kind of like a muscle testing kind of thing. So her head will go one way or the other for like a yes no type of question or scenario. And once you start practicing it more seriously with specific conscious intention, you'll notice it working better. It's like a muscle. The more you use your brain, you'll become your intuition will get stronger and stronger. So there's a lot of different ways to go about it. Yes, no questions are the easiest, and then like that you can use the symbolic technology for like multifaceted questionnaires type of situations. And the water witchers of the old timers, well, we still have water witchers today who are very successful. If you can find a good one, they're amazing. They can tell you even how much a well will produce, like gallons per minute, and the good ones will be very accurate. And the water witchers use like they use like a dipping stick, so it's kind of like a wishbone thing, and then it'll dip like this. But really, it's just their muscles and their consciousness kind of reflecting what's in the environment. So other water witchers, they'll use like two rods, and the rods will be held held inside of like two pipes, and so that they glide really easily, and then you hold the pipes vertically, and then depending on which way everything goes, it'll give you an indication of what you're trying to find. The pendulum is the one that I have the most experience with, and just quiet your mind, ask a distinct question. Sometimes I'll write it down on a piece of paper, or like create a map to use the pendulum, and then make a list of the information that you do uncover, in a kind of like a plan. And so you just go down the list, and then you reset kind of when you're asking a new question. So I always thank myself and tell myself we're moving on to the next question. And then, just find the yes or no for whatever it is for your person. Is it, sometimes the pendulum will go left to right for yes or no, and then up and down for yes or no. Some people it's a circle, a counterclockwise or clockwise. So just establish your yes or no first, and then just use a really pure intention and a pure heart. And you'll have to practice the intuition, because it can be kind of sometimes your conscious mind conflicts because of our conscious desires, like things like greed or fear or loss. This type of thing can influence our unconscious mind, which is where the information is really coming into, because our unconscious mind is really sensitive to the magnetic fields and other energies that the animals produce with their hearts, just like our heart produces a magnetic field and an electrical field. If you're interested in that, you can go to savananda.org and check out the article, scientific paper that I wrote called The Human Brain, a Piezoelectric Transducing Magnetometer, Microcrystalline Transducing Magnetometer. It'll have all that information in there. So if anybody has any questions, send me some comments or send me some messages. Hope everybody's doing well. Have a great one. Thank you.